Did you know if you drop a like and subscribe in the next 5 seconds, nothing will happen but it will put a giant smile on my face? It's safe to say Fortnite Season 5 is coming to an end sooner than perhaps everybody would have thought, with us being 70% of the way complete through this season now, and with Season 6 starting on March 16th confirmed by the Battle Pass itself. I figured today, considering more details are pouring out by the day or being subliminally teased about the next upcoming season, we'd discuss them all. So of course, if you want to learn everything there is to know right now, and believe me, there's a lot of hints and juicy information, make sure you're sticking around and watching the full video. Before we jump into it quickly, however, take 2 seconds to hit that big red button. You know why? Because 70% of you aren't subscribed, which also means you're ineligible of receiving a free gift. And also, I don't mean to beg, but we're incredibly close to 2.1 million, so if you want to make my Valentine's Day, which is literally in 2 days' time, hit the big red button now. Also, speaking of Valentine's Day coming up, if you want to share the love even furthermore for the channel, make sure to enter code FriendlyMachine inside the Fortnite item shop. As an Epic partner, it greatly supports the channel and allows me to keep making Fortnite videos, and if you let me know down below in the comments you're rocking the code, I'll give back to you this Valentine's Day by potentially hearting it, and the earlier you get to the videos when I post them, the more likely that will be. Thank you to everybody showcased on screen today, and not only that, but everybody in general rocking the code. And if you want to be showcased in the next video, but perhaps be shown gifted by myself, make sure you subscribe to the channel with all notifications turned on, and then simply comment your Epic Games ID down below. So perhaps one of these 5 gifted right here could be you in the next video. I'm just saying, who doesn't love free gifts? And with that said, now let's stop messing around and get into everything we know so far regarding Fortnite Season 6 in Chapter 2. Okay, so the first thing I figured we'd go over is the fact that yes, Epic Games are already testing on the testing servers for updates anyways, where they put them Chapter 2 Season 6 or version 16.00. Many of you may be wondering what that means. Well, basically the 16 represents Season 16 of Fortnite, considering that is what we're going into, being Chapter 2 Season 6. And with Epic Games already managing to work on this, that means pretty much everything is already done for this season and is set to release in the next updates that perhaps are already ready. I know 15.40 being the next one is on the staging servers, but there's also 15.50, and of course with the theme of this season bringing new bounty hunters or collaboration skins or characters into the Fortnite universe, with us only set to see a few more that also have been teased subliminally in this package that Epic Games sent content creators, with each item representing a certain already made character from another franchise in a very subliminal manner. And at the time of me recording this video, in case you guys can't correlate these items to whatever bounty hunters have already appeared or are set to appear, we currently only have 3 more set to appear on the Fortnite island through the 0 point that we don't know of. And I'm curious to know, despite all the other characters that are revealed or correlated to other items as you can see in this tweet too, what do you guys think the hand wraps, the space bananas and the ant farm are teasing in terms of upcoming characters or bounty hunters set to appear again through the 0 point on the Fortnite island, and when or where do you think we're going to be seeing them appear through the portals? My best guess now is they're going to be releasing one or opening a new portal every week, with a character then appearing in the item shop until the release of Chapter 2 Season 6. I mean, this would make sense considering then that would leave a week after all of them have been released for something to develop, perhaps directly leading straight away into the next season, like the last live event we saw being another live event in itself. Speaking of live events, considering many people didn't think we're going to be getting one, considering we didn't in Chapter 2 Season 3, and it seems like in Chapter 2 so far we're only getting them every 2 seasons, as we saw none in Chapter 2 Season 1, the Device live event in Chapter 2 Season 2, none in Season 3, and then obviously the Galactus or Devourer of Worlds event in Chapter 2 Season 4. And with people thinking, yep, we're not going to be seeing a live event up until now or the last update, what changed the minds of many people in the community is what was found in the game's coding, or change should I say, that correlates to kind of confirming a live event will be upcoming, as Sheena states in this tweet. Slight changes to the music playlist were made this update. The music playlist is always used for live events, which pretty much confirms that we'll get a new live event this season. And considering everything happening with the 0 point and the Fortnite storyline being so complex now, with, you know, the Imagined Order, the 7 even being mentioned in this trailer, and now the introduction of Fox Clan, and as the last live event involving the 0 point being contained was literally huge leading into another chapter, I definitely have expectation of similar scale for this happening, but in Chapter 2 Season 5 instead of Season X. Whether that includes us being revealed to the boss of Agent John Jones on the phone who he's talking to here, or any of the future members of the 7, or the ones currently that we don't know of being the remaining 4, we'll just have to wait and see. But personally, I'd love to see a giant battle between all 3 angles of what's currently known unknown to us in the Fortnite storyline being IO, or the Imagined Order that Agent John Jones works for, the Seven of course making another appearance but not just in rockets, and then Fox Clan of course too, considering I'm guessing they're important as Fortnite literally don't market anything or change their Twitter profile in any other time, unless something is being really stressed of great importance, and that's exactly what they did with the Fox Clan logo. And then of course they followed up with a series of tweets basically implying the arrival of V, or the current crew pack member skin on our Fortnite island. Anyways, with that out of the way now for everything upcoming to end off this season, let's move on to things newly introduced for the next season, firstly starting out with a free reward, believe it or not, that we can earn now. And for those that don't know, follow Fortnite on Twitter, they tweeted this out to do with the Valentines Day quest going live in Fortnite Season 5. For completing just one of them, players will unlock the Breathless Blades pickaxe at the end of Chapter 2 Season 5. And not only that, but we'll have up until then to actually have it unlocked or granted onto our account, considering these Valentine's Day weekly or epic quests won't be leaving as they're weekly challenges. And whilst we're on the topic of free stuff too, obviously next season's Battle Pass, if you're subscribed to the Fortnite Crew subscription or bundle, considering it's releasing in March, this will then grant you this Battle Pass for completely free once Season 6 releases anyways. And I'm guessing this is for only people who are still subscribed when the season rolls around, as if you cancel your subscription but you get the March subscription skin or bundle that comes along with it, this won't apply to either getting the V-Bucks when the billing information is obviously, taken out, or the Battle Pass for that matter when it releases on March 16th alongside Season 6. And as for what the Fortnite Crew skin could be for March, I'm guessing it's going to be Female Midas, considering we didn't see this for February, although we speculated it, considering not only has it been teased that this will be upcoming as a skin by the creator of Female Midas called Kitsune over on Twitter, who not only thanked Epic for implementing it as a loading screen Female Midas in this form, but then couldn't wait, as stated here, to see the full skin, and as other data miners have been able to correlate to this design of Female Midas by Kitsune if Epic bought it off this person. The silhouette right here for this promotional asset of the Fortnite Crew bundle looks strikingly similar, wouldn't you agree? And to be honest, at this point I don't know anybody who wouldn't want Female Midas as a skin in game. Everybody's been anticipating it and we've been let down multiple times, and they could even add this in other ways such as the item shop, or even contain this skin in the Chapter 2 Season 6 Battle Pass alongside Agent Jones, as although potentially both characters are in the 0 Point trailer or cinematic, Female Midas potentially being the girl on the phone and then obviously Agent Jones well being shown, as there's no sign of us being able to unlock Agent Jones as a skin this season, maybe perhaps he's included in the next. And whilst we're on the topic of the Battle Pass, considering Epic Games have never raised the level threshold of rewards we can earn in it that we can see on the Battle Pass tab from 100 to anything higher, we can definitely expect a similar system in Chapter 2 Season 6, alongside the fact though that 20% of the rewards contained in here, believe it or not, are 100% free. As a matter of fact too, for this season, Chapter 2 Season 5, it's actually 21% considering all 21 items for all levels below unlocked at, as stated on screen too, being free, which means you don't need to own any version of the paid Battle Pass, whether you bought it yourself or got gifted it off another player. And considering we usually see a theme of what the rewards are based around, considering now we're seeing small and subtle hints by the day even, or every update that passes, pointing toward the fact that we're slowly reverting back to our old map with name locations not only lining up from each map being applied over each other, Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, but from prior event files like Kevin the Cube spawning in and other sound effects surrounding it being re-implemented into the files. Do you think we're going to be seeing another Worlds Collide theme but V2 for Chapter 2 anyways, like we saw in Chapter 1 Season 5? And to follow suit with that, or be shown throughout the Battle Pass, have a ton of cosmetics similar to our beloved OG Battle Pass items, but just kind of a spin-off, kind of like what we saw in Season X. And believe it or not, this could make sense now, considering we know each character that enters the 0 Point has a snapshot of them created, which basically means another version of them is out there on the Fortnite island or in the Fortnite universe is, for instance, what's mentioned or teased or joked about by Bunker Jonesy right here when interacting with him as an NPC. There's literally like 10 Jonesies. And last but not least, what I wanted to go over to end off the video, believe it or not many people are talking about this, but you know how in prior seasons, literally everyone since Chapter 2 Season 2, then Season 3 and even Chapter 2 Season 4 had a scene of our Battle Pass characters contained within the Battle Pass tab itself that also allowed us to navigate around different areas. Well, for whatever reason in Chapter 2 Season 5 they never went with this and went back to the traditional, just Battle Pass screen from Chapter 2 Season 1. Hopefully Epic Games have a scene planned for the next Battle Pass tab in the next season, however, considering I feel like this is a big part of people paying attention to not only the development of the season but the storyline too. After all, there's usually the event timer in here, as we saw in Chapter 2 Season 2 in the Midas lair from entering these agent rooms, and also on the Battle Pass hologram table in Chapter 2 Season 4 for Galactus arriving. And speaking of the event timer, hopefully we see one implemented soon, I'm guessing, which is going going to be above the 0 point being the main factor affecting the ending of this season or the event itself or what's going to be involved in it. And hopefully with the last 2 updates of Season 5 we get some sort of indication as to what this is going to entail in the game's coding. And of course, for if or when that happens, make sure you subscribe to the channel with all notifications turned on before you leave today, and leave a like in today's video if you want to keep referring back to it to soak in more of the information more thorough, or just simply enjoyed it. And here on screen right now are 2 previous videos that I think you guys would like to watch after this one, so of course if you're interested in that too, make sure to click any of those now.